Well, if Apple finally announced the event of the launch of the new iPhone, that means the end of the year is near. But I thought this year's September's event will be held on September 10th and the invitation will be on August 27th. Like, this is the easiest guess ever. Even Mark Gurman says that the event will be on September 10th. Well, no, it's one day earlier, and it will be on Monday, September 9th. Well, I guess it's just Apple saying, well, fuck you Gurman and leakers, we're gonna hold the event one day earlier than you guys thought. Alright, enough for the talking bullcrap. Let's go to the main topic. Okay, so what will be announced besides of the iPhone 16 and iPhone 16 Pro? The new Apple Watches, the Series 10, the Ultra 3, the SE 3? Well, of course it will be launched on this event too. It will be a stupid plot twist if Apple decided to release those 3 new Apple Watches on October. The new iPad mini 7, along with the new budget iPad, the iPad 11. Well, I hope it will be announced on this month's event, just like when they announced the iPad 9 and the iPad mini 6 in September event. And if it's really announced on that event and 1 month earlier than it's rumored, I'll be happy though. My hope on the new budget iPad 11 is having these following specs, along with my hope for the new iPad mini 7 to having these following specs. And just to let you know, the iPad mini 6 is the only iPad right now that's still having portrait front-facing camera, unlike the other iPads, which already moved the front-facing camera to the horizontal position. Which is why I hope this new iPad mini 7 will have the horizontal front-facing camera and the Apple Pencil Pro compatibility only, just like the new iPad Air and the new iPad Pro. But if it's only compatible with Apple Pencil USB-C for this new iPad mini 7, it will be a messed up situation. Like, seriously Apple? Or the iPad mini 7 will keep the portrait front-facing camera and still being compatible with Apple Pencil too, who knows? Also, Mark Gurman have reported that both of new iPads might not announce on this September event. Instead, it will be announced on October, just like when the new iPad 10 and the new iPad Pro with M2 chip which were announced on that month. And now what about the AirPods? Well, so far every new generations of the regular AirPods are never been announced on September. Take the AirPods 3 for example. The AirPods 3 was announced and released on October 2021. Only the AirPods 4 second generation which was announced and released in September so far. So, do with the new AirPods 4? Well, this new AirPods 4 is predicted to launch on this month's event according to these following articles. And this AirPods 4 is expected to have USB-C port replacing the Lightning port. Design-wise though, I feel like the design is not gonna change that much, unlike the new Galaxy Buds. And the new AirPods 4 is expected to have 2 options, split up into 2 tiers, the low tier one and the mid tier one. With the mid tier one, it's expected to have active noise cancellation and a speaker in the charging case. So if you wanna have those additional features on this AirPods 4, well, you should spend more money for it. But to be honest, this seems complicated in my perspective, because there will be 2 different models for the AirPods 4. But yeah, if it ends up happening, seems like Apple already knows tricks while doing this kind of upselling crap. Now what's up with the AirPods Max 2? Well, it's predicted to be launched on this month's event too. And here's the thing, it should have better specs than the first gen AirPods Max, for at least, whatever in which aspect for the better specs are, because the AirPods Max has been forgotten for 4 years now. Because the AirPods Max has been like forgotten for 4 years now. But I will take this as a wild card because I think it's unlikely going to be announced on this month's event. But then, we'll just have to wait until the event ended. And what about the iPhone SE 4? Well, I can still expect this new SE will be launched sometime in 2025. Mr. Gurman and Mr. Koh said the same thing for the SE 4 launch. That means it's really unlikely to be announced on this September event. And here's all the expected tech specs for the new iPhone SE 4. But again, just like the AirPods Max, I will take this as a wild card too. Speaking about the new iPhone 16, the iPhone 16 Pro may finally get another price hikes. But not really. It's just removing the 128GB model in the smaller size one. So the starting storage for the iPhone 16 Pro will be at 256GB. Up to 2TB? Yeah, the 2TB iPhone will be rumored again this time. But I'll still take it with a grain of salt until it's officially launched. I'm also read this expected price for the new iPhone 16 on each of the storage options. And would you look at that, a $200 price increase? For real, if this really happens, it will be the most expensive upgrade ever for the iPhone Pro models. And now let's talk about some Apple devices that may likely to be discontinued after the September event ends. The first one is the iPhone 15 Pro. Isn't that obvious? The iPhone 14 Plus along with the iPhone 13 is more likely to be discontinued because the iPhone 13 has already been 3 years in the lineup, so just like when the iPhone 12 being discontinued after the launch of the iPhone 15. Same thing with the iPhone 14 Plus, but it's 1 year shorter, just like when they killed the iPhone 13 mini once the iPhone 15 officially launched. But here's the thing, speaking about the new iPhone lineup for 2024-2025, remember that there will be the new iPhone SE 4 next year, right? I'm low-key expecting that the iPhone 14 will be immediately killed after the launch of this new iPhone SE 4 because it's the only iPhone that still have the Lightning port, and it's just basically the iPhone 13 with 6GB of RAM. Or even they will kill the iPhone 14, 15 and the 15 Plus all at once after the launch of this new iPhone SE 4, who knows. But if this expected spec for the new iPhone SE 4 end up being true, like the 8GB of RAM and the 818 chip, well, that means this iPhone like here, it will be feels embarrassing to see. Unless you really don't care about this whole Apple AI thingy after you acknowledge that Apple's AI required at least 8GB of RAM for the iPhones, and you just wanna have the new iPhone 14 or the 15, whatever the specs they provide for some reason. The previous Apple Watches, the Series 9, the Ultra 2, and the SE 2, well, obviously will be discontinued, no doubt. The iPad mini 6 and the iPad 10, despite if it's not being announced on this month's event, once the iPad mini 7 and the iPad 11 launch, whatever when it will be announced, it's more likely to be discontinued. And this one is related to the rumor that the AirPods 4 will have two differences or options here, which is the discontinuation of the AirPods 2 after 5 years and the AirPods 3 all at once. Those AirPods will be replaced by this low-end mid-tier of the AirPods 4. The low-tier one is replacing the AirPods 2, and the mid-tier one is replacing the AirPods 3. But still, for me, they do just better introduce the AirPods 4 with that active noise cancellation and the speaker in the charging case. Then kill the AirPods 3 and keep the AirPods 2 as the AirPods SE, quote unquote. Maybe just rebranding it. Or doing the opposite by kill the AirPods 2 and keep the AirPods 3 but with lower price point. Well, I think that's it for the things that I can expect for this year's September event based on these rumors and some articles and some posts on social media. But I always remind myself to not taking all of these Apple rumors with high expectations and not instantly being triggered with the rumors or information that I hate Apple doing that. I always take all of the Apple rumors with a grain of salt until Apple officially launch or announce it. And if you keep expectations so high based on these Apple rumors, especially for this month's event, well, I guess prepare to get clowned. So that's it for today's video. Wow, it's just few hours away for this year's September event. I'm glad I posted this on time. Anyway, I'm Ajay from the guy who created these channels, ClownOS Shutting Down.